Ready for tonight's game? Hi, everybody. John Gertler, Steve Bermel, Dave Buchanan in just a couple of moments, and we're ready for the face-off. And a nice break by Connor Farrell coming into this evening's game with 422 face-off wins. Well, Hamer Jetson, a.k.a. the Hammer. They'll face each other all night long. Bandits get the first try at it down into the dog zone. A shot straight on. Landon Kells, the starting goaltender. Rebound, score!
He likes to initiate contact on the offensive zone.
There's Dane Smith with a shot. Hit the goalpost right side. Now McKay is right there again to gather it up and to set up the next set of offense on a dash by DeHooker. Nanakuk with a shot, and Landon Kells comes up with a save along his paths.
The Bandits awarded him the heavyweight player of the game. Nick Weiss potting 2 goals in transition for the Bandits.
Running Josh Byrne, a long score! Zeroing the ball back over to a running Josh Byrne. He's got a lane open. Taking the twirl down into the near corner. Top of the slot is Buchanan. Back over to Byrne. Byrne out front. Tic-tac-toe score! Always a trusted player and a team player in Kyle Buchanan. Buffalo leading it 3-0 here in the early runs of quarter number 1. Shot score, Las Vegas. And it's Chris Kluche. Remember when in 2024, and Steve, what a playoff he had a couple of years ago.
Yeah, 30 points in the 2023 Cup run, but almost 60 points for him.
He gets wrapped up into a little traffic, and Las Vegas comes up with the ball and clears it down the left wing lane.
And that's good defense from the Desert Dogs, John. We mentioned Buchanan scoring from right in the middle there that time.
By Thomas Whitty, who will shovel it over to Buchanan, and trailing in on his vapor is Ian McKay with a drive. Kells coming up with a kick save, but Scanlon from the slot leaves it to Smith. Smith to the far side, setting up the play. There's a drive. His 230-pound frame. He'll say, I'm going to shut it down a little bit and wait for the fire wagon change again for Buffalo. In over the line is Dane Smith on the left wing side. Smith out in front. Tic-tac-toe. But nothing doing on that one by Buchanan.
Another great save from Kells. And we said, John, the Bandits offense, we've seen this a couple times this year. They come out firing, they score early, and then the opposing defenses and goaltenders, full credit for slowing the Bandits offense down. A turnover by the Desert Dogs will give Buffalo another chance, though.
Dane Smith with the ball, leaving it back out in front. Shot straight on. Scanlon over to Smith. Smith now back over to Nanakuk. Quick stick right in front. Straight championship ring. Steve, do not get your suit tailored with that ring on, because he'll tailor it all the way down. He said, your arm goes down to your knee. It's so heavy.
Yeah, they're pretty heavy, aren't they? Incredible.
Buffalo with the attack in the 24-second mark of quarter number 1. Followed it up at 2:15. And then at 2:40, another one. Score again, Buffalo. Nope. Hang on. Wilbur has been waved off.
Yeah, I don't think McKay put that ball in the net cleanly.
Speaking of putting the ball in the net, how about Mitch Jones, Dane Smith? He'll team up with Josh Byrne. Byrne back over to Ian McKay, now to Smith. Into the corner, tic-tac-toe, score! Near side pass left over the corner to Webster. Webster back behind the net. Tic-tac-toe, their style. And Mitch Jones with his second of the night. Right place at the right time.
Yeah, guys. I checked in with Steve Dietrich, the Bandits general manager, defensive coordinator. And Mitch Desnu is out for the rest of the game with a lower body injury.
Picked up by Scanlon. Now back over to Smith. Smith. Dipsy doodling, quick stick, score! Rebound Buffalo and the reset of the shot clock with 1:30 remaining here in the second half. Or the second quarter, shot score! McKay! For the halftime report coming up in 14 seconds from now. Dane Smith along with Byrne and a trickling shot, score!
The shooter's foot is on the line before the ball crosses the goal line. We got no goal. Vegas ball.
6 attackers out and a mad dash to the top of the slot Far side pass to the corner. Now Kluche with the deke. Kluche leaving it back over to the side. Tried to set up the play, but that goes off a defender's stick. Where Carter Farrell's had pretty good luck. Or Larry David would say that's pretty good. And he likes to flip it.
During the halftime break, both players are currently out with lower body injuries. Not sure if they'll be able to return tonight.
Thanks for that update. In addition to Mitch DeSnew, who went down in the first half and will not return. There's a shot to goal scored by Las Vegas. Now Dane Smith looking for a lane. Elects to go to Nanacoke. Nanacoke, quick stick shot! Saved by Landon Kells. Man, he read that one perfectly. Well, I've already paid you a dime so far, so.
You got one more.
Josh Byrne with the ball. Scores! Scanlon with a little bit of a skip and a step, tipping it back over. Tamed off the side of Lucas Nielsen. There's Dane Smith with a shot. He scores!
3 straight championships with 2 different clubs.
Jonathan Donville with the ball, dashing in. Took a shot on. They say it's a score. Goes for a little bit of a ride as well.
The shooter's knee is down on the crease before the ball crosses the goal line. We got no goal.
Dane Smith with the ball from the top of the slot. Byrne with a drive. Bouquet with the save. The rebound jumps out in front. Picked up by Buffalo. Score! Dylan Hutchinson. Quick change by Vegas. In over the line is Chase Fraser. Fraser with a running shot. Score! Vegas. Nicely set up by Chase Fraser. With 7 seconds left. Filing the ball, but good defensive play again by Buffalo, and it's cleared out. Empty net opportunity. Score! Zero in on the formation, and we'll go to the face-off dot. And that will end the third quarter of play. Buffalo on a run. 23 saves for Landon Kells before he was relieved of his duty by Alex Bouquet, who's made 6 saves so far. We get the fourth quarter underway. Again, great to have you with us tonight on the television of CW23, ESPN Plus, TSN Plus, and NLL Plus, and to our radio listeners on the 50,000 watt, 1520 AM, The Bet. There's a shot on hard. Bouquet making the save, and he'll do the outlet pass. However, good defensive play by McKay, leaving it back to Buchanan. Scores! And they've got the 12-5 lead. Top of the slot, Mitch Jones. Passing it back over to the far side. Top of the slot, shot hard by Dunville, and they score. Back behind the net, however. Play set up by Patra. That goes along the glass and finally batted down. What do we got, Steve? And Chase Fraser on one end, burning the twine behind Mad Vince. Here is Buffalo, scores! In this fourth quarter, Dane Smith with the ball from the top of the slot, back over to Josh Byrne. He gets a nice pick, and there's a shot to goal by Byrne. Not going to do it.
Nope.
McKay, Nielsen. There's a shot by Nanacoke, stopped by Alex Bouquet. Ball cleared by Vegas, back out to center. 45-30 in shots favoring Buffalo in the 14-7 lead. We haven't played 5 minutes of this fourth quarter yet. Deking along the way is Jackson Webster. Webster hanging on to the ball from the top of the slot near side. Kluche scores! He's got Kluche with him at right. Jones over the shoulder feed to Kluche. Back over. They catch together. Score! Kluche. Same spot. Same goal. A shift change into effect by Vegas, setting up the play for Chris Kluche. Now over to Mitch Jones. Jones from the slot area to Kluche with a shot. Tried to go over this right shoulder of Vince, but picked up by Scanlon. Nifty moves by the sophomore. Now there's a shot on by a twirling Nanacoke, saved by Bouquet, and here come the Desert Dogs. 7 minutes left to play. here in the fourth quarter. 14-9 favoring the Bandits. Now to the near side. Off the stride. Patra trying to get some lanes open there for Kluche. Can't do it. Jones is back there to help. 3 seconds left on the shot clock. Mad dash in front. Shot saved by Matt Vince. Off the big stride to the doorstep by Jonathan Donville.
Blocked by Whitty, and the delayed penalty coming up here to Dane Smith.
Jones is there. The extra attacker is out. Bouquet to the bench. There's a drive. Score. Las Vegas. There's a break now for Jones, leaving it down far into the corner. Tries it again from the slot area. Scores. Mitch Jones. The slot. Wait for the complete shift change. 4 minutes and 7 seconds left into regulation. Buffalo hanging on to a 14-11 lead. Kluche from the slot area. On his other side, he scores!
1:37 to play. The Bandits have the ball with 17 seconds on the shot clock.
Smith and McKay now over to Byrne. Byrne back to Smith. Shooting. Scores! Okay, ball collected by Vegas. Good defense and some forechecking by the Bandit forwards. But here come the Desert Dogs. Shot on, score! Las Vegas. A nice swipe by Josh Jackson. Sixth attacker is out. Jones starts it up. He's got the ball again as they play catch in close. Coming in hard. Splitting save by Matt Vince on the rebound. Captured by the 20-year vet. Playing in his 307th game. Will he score a goal? No, but it'll be left down into the far Vegas corner. 7.2 seconds remaining. Vegas very quickly. Jones, feed pass out in front. Ball intercepted by Buffalo. And the Bandits will win this one 15-13.